What an unbelievable game of football. I do think as a Liverpool supporter, we will be a little bit upset to not get the result that we wanted, but at the same time, I'm unbelievably proud. That was one of the best performances I've seen out of Liverpool this season. On the contrary, if you're a City fan, I think you probably look at this two ways. You have to be happy with the result because on one hand, Liverpool were far better than City today. I mean, really, if Liverpool finished a few of those chances, that could have been a 3-1 game if we're all being honest. So while you have to be a little bit happy if you're a City fan that you rescued a draw, you also have to be a little let down as well. For example, in my most recent video where I talk about who I believe is going to win the Prem, I said City's biggest strength was that they had full control of the Prem at that time. But after this result, they certainly don't. I mean, even if they go and beat Arsenal at the Etihad, if Liverpool don't drop points, they're going to end up winning the Prem. But a couple key takeaways from the match. Number one, the Doku challenge at the end of the game. I, for one, wouldn't have given a penalty in this instance. However, I have seen them given for a lot less. I think it was a little bit on the softer side, but if you were to tell me, no, I believe that's a penalty, I wouldn't argue with you. He definitely just studs McAllister right in the chest. Another key takeaway, we don't know the full extent of the Ederson injury, and that could be a really, really big letdown for City moving forward with the rest of the season. Two subs that really didn't make any sense to me. Number one would be the Darwin Núñez one for Liverpool. I get why they would make this sub, but for me, he was causing a lot of trouble, and I don't really think Gakpo was going to have that same effect on the game. And for the life of me, I don't understand why Pep would sub Kevin De Bruyne. When I saw Kovacic warming up, I was convinced it was going to be for Bernardo Silva. Kevin De Bruyne was the one that was actually making that midfield tick. Maybe it was a fitness-related substitution, but also too, Rodri and Bernardo Silva both had yellow cards. And De Bruyne looked really pissed on the bench, so who knows? I have no clue what that was all about. And my final key takeaway, the tap-in merchant was completely invisible this game. Granted, I think Haaland is actually a good player. Calling him a tap-in merchant is just more of a troll, but he was completely useless. Like, even Phil Foden, he wasn't really involved, didn't have his great game, but at least there were a couple moments that you could pick from the game where he was at least involved. I didn't feel like that with Haaland at all today. But just to wrap it up completely, this was an outstanding game. It was so entertaining, and in my opinion, Liverpool were the far better team on the day. In my most recent video, I talk about how I think Liverpool will be the team that wins the English Premier League, and I still hold true with that statement. I do recognize that Arsenal and Manchester City's game at the Etihad is going to have huge title implications, but for Liverpool, I do think that the hard part has been done. They really need to just go out and get results in the games that they should win. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think that this will change who you believe will win the Premier League? Leave a like, subscribe, don't forget to click the bell button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.